Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. It's time for Friday Night Live. Not sure how long we're going to have to be able to go, but we will get as many scores in as we can. There's just a couple of finals out there. We'll run through those for you here. CBC went to Carmel, Indiana, and they improved to 1-0 as they defeat Carmel 55-28. So that has gone final. Normandy Collaborative won earlier today via forfeit over Confluence Prep, 13-0. Elsewhere, as we check in, there was, I believe, one more score that had gone final, and then we'll update kind of some things that we have come across Twitter. You could chat with us. Go to the chat page at on your Facebook. Go to on Scoreboard Guy at Twitter, Missouri Sports Network at Twitter. And it'll pop up right here on the screen. And 8-man football, just going to check in and see what the finals are there. And 8-man football, we have one final, Bishop LeBlond, 58, North Shelby, 42. So that game has gone final as well. Earlier today, we went over all of the games on the schedule for tonight. We've got plenty of time here, but we've got an interview in the can with Maryville head football coach Matt Webb. And just to be honest with you, I've spent most of the day in the hospital, so that's why I'm not showing my studio, because I look like heck. So anyway, if you want to join us, you can go to chat and see if you've got questions, comments, queries, or whatever. The chat box is up at Scoreboard Guy on Twitter and at Restream if you have to be tuning in there. And we'll address those throughout the day. Just checking in at some of the scores that we have. These games obviously have not gone final. Penny is leading the Huskers 28-0 there. That game in the third quarter. Bowling Green over Louisiana 47-12 with 2:56 remaining in the third quarter. Drexel 34-20 over Liberal. That game is just at half. Camdenton on top of Rolla 28-14 with 10:07 remaining in the third quarter. And going down here, Higginsville 21-0 over their opponent. Well, that may be. I'm sorry, Penny is 21-0 over Higginsville. My apologies. Reed Spring with 8:30 remaining in the third quarter. Reed Spring leads Monette 26-7. Elsewhere, Crystal City leads Chaffee 38-7 with 10:20 left in the third. And we'll just checking out scores here. You're just going to have to bear with us because right now there's not much done. And 45 minutes ago, Stratford was on top of Mountain View Liberty High School 10-6. I got confused there. St. Pius will open their season open tomorrow. We have a final elsewhere in 8-man football. Archie defeats Lockwood 54-0. Harrisburg. Kabul now leads Harrisburg 14-12 with 3:07 remaining in the third quarter. 14-12, 3:07 remaining in the third. See if we can find some of the other scores. And again, they're not. There's just not a lot of finals out there right now, and there may be games still going on when we get off the air here. And I will tell you, I'm struggling right now, but I wanted to be there for you guys. I know some of you are still at games there. So South Callaway leads Van Far 21-14. Jefferson City on top of Osage 33-0. St. Centralia leads Mexico 20-6. Blair Oaks now over Maryville 33-14. We mentioned Bowling Green 54-12 over Louisiana, and Hannibal, with the number one ranked running back in the country, is trailing Elias 35-7. DeSmet on top of Kirkwood 17-7. Most of these games are in the third quarter. Monroe City over Mark Twain 32-8. Russellville over Missouri Military Academy 42-0. Eldon leads Fulton in the third quarter 46-13. Capital City is trailing Warrensburg 23-21. That game in the third quarter. Also in the third, Dom Noster on top of Versailles 24-12. Elsewhere, Seckman leads Valley Catholic 34-7. Seneca over Aurora 30-0. Lamar, and that may be a final, but Lamar over Marshfield 61-14. West Strand and North County were tied at 6. Father Tolton leads Salisbury 48-0. North Kansas City 14. Hickman 8. Lebanon over Parkview 34-0. Timberland over Liberty 19-16. Willow Springs is trailing California 56-0. And Cardinal Ritter will play McClure tomorrow. And Lutheran North and Hazelwood will also play tomorrow. So those are the scores as we have them at this time. Like I said, just the one final in 8-man football, and the other is in CBC gets their win over in Carmel, Illinois. Certainly glad that you've tuned in. We're going to take a quick break here as you're watching and listening to Friday Night Live on the Missouri Sports Network. Back after these messages.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State Campus, Hammonds Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network. Certainly glad that you have tuned in today or this evening. I hope everyone is staying cool out there and safe. It's been very hot outside today. Trying to get a live look in here at Webb City. Until then, well, we can't do a live look in there Lee Summit North and Liberty North, because they're at halftime right now, as are a. We just had playing a commercial there. I'm trying to get to some other games here. Maybe take a look in on Glendale and Waynesville. Right now, Glendale's up on Waynesville 29-22. That game is in the third quarter with 40 seconds remaining, and it is Waynesville football at the 43-yard line. So we'll take a live look in at Waynesville and and Springfield, Glendale. So we'll take a quick live look in there and stay right here. We'll turn the volume up as well. So you're looking live right now at Waynesville and Glendale. Glendale up 29-22 with 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And Glendale takes over at the Waynesville 42, and they may have put it in the end zone. Got a great run after catch there. And again, if you want to nominate an athlete of the week, you can send us an email at Missouri Sports Network at gmail.com, and student athletes will be named every week by sponsors, Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week. If you'd like to be a team sponsor, Team of the Week sponsor, we're going to do those. We did them every week last year and had, I believe, 52 teams that were the Team of the Week throughout the season, throughout the athletic season a year ago. Again, my name's Guy Newcomb, and certainly glad that you've tuned in. I'd love to see you if you want to chat with us. And I know most of you are still at games, and probably all of you are still at games. So we will see what we can get coming in on the chat line. Let's see if our folks out there. In the commercial up on top, we're waiting for the second half to begin of the Lee Summit Liberty North game. So check in on the Twitter right now. You can send tweets if you've got score updates. You can send them to Scoreboard Guy on Twitter, or at Missouri_sports. At the end of the third quarter, in Big 8 action, Mount Vernon is trailing McDonald County 13-7. We'll check and see if they've come out of the halftime of the Waynesville game. Or now I can't find it. We'll get to it. We will get to it. Again, hope everybody is being safe out there and staying warm. That game has not resumed as of yet. I did check the heat index here at 7 o'clock, and the temperatures dropped quite a bit. Just 91 was the temperature, and the real feel was 98. Now, I'm in Bolivar, Missouri, and obviously they're taking on a very good West Plains team. I haven't seen a score for that. Webb City, it's gone final as Nixa defeats Webb City 14-7. So Webb City is back home next week, and I'm not sure who they will play next week. East Buchanan starters are getting an early night off here as they lead South Harrison 41-8 with 2:02 remaining in the second quarter or third quarter. Well, if it was the second quarter, we were going to be in trouble. And I don't know why I'm sharing cartoons, but we're at the mercy. We'll get that out of there. Again, after 3 quarters, Farmington leads North County 22-8. Wow. East Buchanan has piled it on. In fall baseball, Purdy defeats Cooter 12-7. And then they also defeated Ellington 15-5. So Purdy baseball playing fall baseball this season as they did a year ago, and they're always a quality program. Fortunately, they ran into a very good Ash Grove team last year in the state playoffs. And just for a matter of coincidence, my doctor today at the hospital, his son, Wyatt Dennis, played first base for Ash Grove. Again, final score, Webb City over Knicks over Webb City, 14-7. We'll check back at the Misha football scoreboard and see if anything new has come in. Ava defeats Buffalo 56-6. That's a final. CBC, as we mentioned, over Carmel, Illinois, 55-26. Caruthersville defeats Malden 60-6. Those are the finals right now that we have in classes 1 through 6. We'll check the ticker once again here for 8-man football. And may check in if you're at a game and you've got a final, hey, send it to us. And we will get it up and out. I believe that game at Glendale has just gone to half. So we won't be able to check in on those. We've got, that's Waynesville. And now we're checking on that Lee Summit North versus Liberty North. And they are still at the half as well. They're 20 minutes or 18 minutes into the program, and we've got 3 or 4 finals. But, hey, that's what happens when you start at 8 o'clock, and a good move by the schools to move them back that late just to avoid that heat. We are. Okay, and we'll go to scoreboardguy.net is where you'll find the updated scores. 8-man football. We've got a few finals here. Arch over Lockwood 54-0. West Nottoway over North Andrew 32-8. And Bishop LeBlond over North Shelby 58-42. Adrian defeats Windsor 35-8. Bowling Green over Louisiana 54-18. Caruthersville over Hayti 60-6. And we're going to take a break here. And I'm going to step away for a second. I'm going to play a commercial break. You're watching and listening to Friday Night Live with the Scoreboard Guy. Certainly glad you've tuned in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. And we'll be back after these messages. And we will slide in a game here after these messages play, and we'll follow along. Hope everybody's doing all right.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to. with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State Campus, Hammonds Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetin.com or call 417-864-6346.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back here. I apologize for skipping out on you for a little bit. Another final. We have Nevada over Springfield Catholic, 56-0. California defeats Willow Springs, 56-0. So we're still checking on scores. Normandy over Confluence Prep. That was a forfeit game, 13-0. Van Horn over TDW Prep, also forfeit, 13-0. Next over Webb City, 14-7. Rockwood Summit defeats Webster Groves, 56-14. CBC over Carmel, Indiana, 55-28. Games on the docket for tomorrow. Lutheran South is at Afton. Hollister's at Cassville. Springfield Central is at Clever. Mountain Grove is at Fairgrove. Wood River, Illinois is at Gateway. Lutheran North is at Hazelwood Central. Priory is at Hazelwood West. Althoff Catholic out of Illinois is at John Burroughs. Cardinal Ritter is at McClure. Harrisonville at MICDS. Parkway Central at Parkway South. Rockport at Pattonsburg. University City is at Riverview Gardens. McClure North is at Soldan, and Southeast Kansas City is at University Academy. And again, I apologize, but I'm severely under the weather, but trying to get through this. And I knew it would be tough with the game starting late, so there won't be finals coming in for. Probably we'll start seeing them here in the next 10 minutes as more and more finals come in. Here you can go Scoreboard Guy on Twitter. You can go to at Missouri Sports or at Missouri_sports on Twitter as well. Or you can go to MissouriSportsNetwork.com, scoreboardguy.net, or where the scores are being put now, and then they'll all be transferred over to Missouri Sports Network on Facebook and .com. So let's check in on, see if we have any others. We'll run down what we do have in the fourth quarter, South Callaway leads Van Far 21-14. Jefferson City over Osage 33-0. That game in the fourth. Seckman over Valley Catholic 34-14, also in the fourth. Lebanon over Parkview 49-0. That game in the fourth. Elias still in the third quarter over Hannibal 42-13. Eldon in the third quarter 53-13 over Fulton. Capital City leads Warrensburg 29-23. Knob Noster over Versailles 24-12. North Kansas City leads Hickman 14-8. That game in the third. Timberland on top of Liberty 19-16. That game is in the fourth. Southern Boone over Odessa 34-21. Father Tolton shutting out Salisbury 48-0. Bowling Green a final over Louisiana 54-18. Christian Brothers over Carmel 55-28. California over Willow Springs 56-0. That game has gone final. Centralia over Mexico. That game final as well, 27-0. Centralia wins. Also a final, Seneca shuts out Aurora 37-0. Those are the finals that we have at this time. And we are about 30 minutes into it. And we can check on looking in on the Glendale-Warrensburg game. They are in the fourth with 7:57 remaining. And it is Glendale 29, Waynesville 22, as Glendale now, I believe, attempting a field goal, and it is good. So with 7:57 remaining in the fourth quarter, Glendale on top of Waynesville 32-22. And Lee Summit North and Liberty North are back in, so we'll jump in and check on that game as well. So we will share a screen here, and we can watch a little bit of this game as well. So that field goal or extra point was good. So we'll see if they can flash up the score here or take a look in at the scoreboard. And I'm going to be quiet for just a second here. Just bear with me. We do have a score from that Lee Summit North game that you're watching right now on the screen. It's Lee Summit North 21 and Liberty North 10. Liberty North, a team that got all the way to, I believe, the state championship a year ago, and Andy Learman is their head coach. We've had him on several times throughout the past couple of seasons. So I need to put that in the captions here. Live looking. It appears, and it is. Liberty North runs back the ensuing kickoff. So that happened in a hurry. Actually, that may have been Lee Summit West who ran the kickoff back. Or Lee Summit North. I'll be okay. My apology. Nixa game has gone final as Nixa defeats Webb City. Okay, it was Liberty North that scored. All right, so we'll see what the 21-10. This extra point could make it 21-17. All right, 21-17. Here in the fourth quarter. Two of the heavyweights going at it. Check the ticker here. See if we got any more finals come across on Twitter. Final, Hallsville defeats Palmyra 46-6. So that game is gone. Another final, St. James defeats Salem 44-0. And in soccer, Ozark gets a win today 2-0. I'm not sure who they were on the road, but I don't know where they were. Stanberry over Mound City is a final 42-8 in 8-man football. Oakville defeats Perryville 55-0. And final from Rich Hill is College Heights defeats Rich Hill 60-22. Into the third, Wellington, Napoleon leads Cole Camp 8-0. Polo with 8:45 remaining in the fourth is on top of West Platte 29-0. And final, Rogersville defeats East Newton 28-0. Fourth quarter, Reed Spring over Monette 33-7. So keep them coming in. Let's see what happens here. Crystal City defeats Chaffee 38-7. That game has gone final. Eagles get TDs from Spencer Ward and Ryan Michelle, and they go to 1-0 on the season, and they will be at Neosho next week. Final, Republic comes back and they defeat Carthage 20-14. Big win for the Republic Tigers in the COC, and I thought Republic was going to go to Class 6 this year, but the school down here that went to Class 6 was Waynesville. And, of course, with that being a military establishment there at Fort Leonard Wood, they've got kids that are in and out all the time there at Waynesville. So we'll see if we've got any more. And that's the final. Lafayette County Huskers defeat the Penny Hornets 34-0. So Lafayette County over Penny 34-0. I'm going to give you a live look in here. I'm going to step away for just a second. We have another final here. Stratford defeats Mountain View Liberty 24-6. That game just going final. So let me I can't go anymore. I think part of it's sitting in this damn chair. It just kinks up my colon and then it just starts. We'll have one more final as Warsaw defeats Marceline 36-8. And I tell you what, I'm not going to be able to go on any longer, and I greatly apologize, but I've spent the majority of the day at the hospital, and otherwise I've been in bed. So I'm going to get better, and we're going to get better at this as the season goes on, but I do apologize for tonight, but I'm going to have to jump off the air here, and we will have everything updated tomorrow evening once the Saturday games get done, and we may have some coaches interviews from tonight's games and tomorrow night's games. May kind of try to come back in depending on the health situation here at the Scoreboard Guy or in the Scoreboard Guy studio. Also want to remind everybody, Monday is the tip-off, our quarterback club at our new location at Bambino's at Lone Pine and Battlefield. If you can arrive there anytime between 11 and 11:45. Coaches will start speaking at noon, and we'll be out of there by 1 o'clock. But I greatly appreciate you guys keeping up with us and keeping up with me today. So, hey, everybody have a wonderful day.